Hey, what's up? It's your boy Kirk from Jaspice. I'm about to show you guys how to make the jaspice oxtail. Pay attention. Very delicious dish. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you want to wash your oxtail. So, you pour a little rice vinegar on it. That help get any type of germs you got on there off. And I like to use salt. So just pour a little salt on it. Pour the salt, turn on your water. Yeah. The water is basically leaking off while you stir it. Wash it off real nice and good. I don't feel like getting my hands dirty, so I'm just using a fork to stir it. I want to use cold water. Okay, you just want to leak off all the water, at least most of the water. So now I'm going to season it up real quick. Pour a little Grace browning to make it nice and dark. You don't really need too much, probably like a teaspoon and a half. Sprinkle some Lorry's on it. Then you want to pour a little thyme if you have any thyme, or you could use any type of seasoning that you normally use. Just pour it on it. And definitely need some garlic. So I'm gonna chop up some garlic real quick. Alright, so got some chopped up garlic. This is about like 4 or 5 garlics. Chop them up. These give it a good flavor when you marinate and sit it to rest for a little bit before you cook it. So you got your garlic up in there. So you just want to stir it. Get all them flavors in. Look at that. Nicely marinated. So you want to cover this up. Let it sit for probably like 20 minutes before you move to the next process. Okay, so you want to turn on your frying pan or your pot. Pour some oil in there. Pour enough oil that could cover the oxtail like at least halfway. And you want that to get nice and hot. Alright, now so now that your oil got nice and hot, I got the oxtails right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just start frying them. You don't want none of the garlic to get in the pot because you won't need that for when you cooking it later on. So start adding the oxtail. You want these to fry to a golden brown. I'm cooking a lot today, so not everything gonna be able to fry at once. So you fry these to a golden brown. Okay, so you see I got these sizzling right now. You want to turn them over to the other side. You want them to look like dark brown like this, you know what I'm saying? It's very important that you let it get that nice dark brown fry, because it got a lot to do with the real official flavor. So just turn these around, let the other side get them. Turn these around and let the other side get fried too. Also, it's you know, the other reason why Jamaicans be frying meat is because we try to get all the oils out of it, because sometimes meat be having fat on it. So we try to fry all the oil out of it so that the food be even more healthy to eat. You got other people that cook this different, but I'm letting y'all know this is the official way. You can't cook oxtail no better than this, trust me. Wait until you try it yourself. You see what I'm talking about. Finish frying them up. Nice and brown. Still got the oil leaking off. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to use the same pot to cook them. So you want to pour this oil out. When you pour this oil out, run some cold water so you know it don't really steam up too much. And then you want to rinse the pot out real quick. You just want to you rinse the pot out real quick with cold water, and then you catch some water in the same pot. So you got some water in the same pot. Turn the stove back on. Your little seasoning thing, you want to pour the rest of that up in there. And then your oxtails, they should be finished dripping the oil off right now. You want to just pour them in a pot like this, you know. Pour them in a pot like that. Then just cover it up. Turn your fire down a little bit. And then you're gonna let that just boil for about 2 hours to 2.5 hours. Yeah, so you want that to just keep bubbling and sizzling. You definitely gotta have your fan on if you got ventilation in your house, because it's cooking for about 2 hours, and you know it's cooking for about 2.5 hours to 3 hours, and you want to make sure that you got ventilation on, because the food smell rise. You don't want your clothing and everything to be smelling. Open the windows up. Also remember to keep checking on it at least every half an hour. If you need any more water, you just pour a little bit more water in there. Put some gravy on it. What you do, you get some water, about this much flour, and you want to put it in the water and use a fork to stir it up. You want to pour this all around in the pot. Stir it a little bit. So you want your gravy to be thick. And all you gotta do is just cut up like some onions, some garlic, any type of seasoning that you want on it. And just put it in it and let it simmer. This is after like 2.5 hours, you guys. You know what I mean? So you just put your flour, let that simmer, cover it back up, let it simmer for like another 20 minutes. The gravy will be nice and rich and thick. Yeah, so it's almost ready after 2.5 hours. Got the gravy sizzling on it. I added some more seasonings, and now I'm just letting it simmer down. Look delicious, don't it? Trust me, if you cook this, it's just gonna be finger licking.